Good morning. So this week we will be working on the quadratic formula, which is the last way to find x-intercepts or solutions to a quadratic equation or quadratic function. Now we will go over this in class, but on the page, I want to just go over the main thing. One thing right here, it's important to notice this formula right here. That's the quadratic formula. Right there. So if in Stanford you have ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, then x equals negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Now that seems complicated, but this way we can solve any quadratic in a standard form. Okay, so the rest of this page is just talking why that is and how that works. The main thing is this example here. Example at the top of the page, example 1, we have this quadratic here. And we know the a, b, and c values, 2, 3, and negative 9. So then we can use the quadratic formula. Now for b, we plug in 3. That's what they do. Notice they use parentheses for each one. A is 2, and c is negative 9. So you just plug that in. I usually start by simplifying the square root, right? It's 81. In this case, we can simplify the 81 to 9. Notice it's plus or minus. So we actually have two solutions, plus 9 and minus 9. And then we can figure out the x-intercepts, right? They're at, let's see, 6/4 and negative 12/4, which is negative 3. And right there, we can see that's where our x-intercepts are. So it does match that information. We could find the vertex and the y-intercepts and concavity and all that. But the quadratic formula is just to find the x-intercept, right? Notice, again, there are two solutions because there was the plus or minus. So you're going to just go through each one, the problems, and do that. Notice they give you a place to put a, b, and c. Quadratic formula, you just plug in and simplify. So there's 3 questions here. There's 2 more here where you're going to have I in the answer, complex numbers. So remember how that works from last week, but you're still using the quadratic formula to solve. Notice number C, first you have to set it to 0. So maybe subtract 3x, so that's equal to 0, right? Everything has to be on the same side to solve that, okay? So you're going to solve those 5. And then you're going to do a bit of reflection. I crossed some stuff out because we've referred to another problem set. But basically, it's the same thing. It's just asking you to graph it somehow using a graphing calculator or Desmos and answer some questions about the x-intercepts and your solutions to the 5 past problems. So please answer these questions about the questions or functions that we solved above. Okay, so first, going back up, again, solve these 3, solve these 2 using quadratic formula, and then reflect a little bit on your answer. Compare them to the graph yourself, and just discuss it a little bit, and that will be this week's assignment. All right, as always, please ask if you have any questions, and I will talk to you next time.